What's up, guys? Already fucking noises in the back. That's awesome. First video on Lucas Chesser YouTube channel. Pretty excited. Been wanting to do this for a while, especially on project car I've been working on, and I'll probably post other things. 94 Z28. Um, it's rare because it was made on a Thursday. I'm just kidding. Um, clearly way halfway through the project. It looks really messy right now. Anyway, today I actually had a topic to talk about while I was thinking about making a video, so I might as well make a video on it. First video, fucking Nick's cage. But some of you might find this obvious. We're messing here. I know, redoing the whole interior. Pretty exciting stuff for a fucking broke 19-year-old doing this by himself and a couple of friends. But anywho, dashboard. I know, right? It doesn't look that bad because me and my friend Aiden, love that guy. Probably definitely gonna be seeing him on the channel. Had the whole dash and steering column. Had it all the way out because there is a 97 parts car outside, and I was going to change the dash because that car is a 35th anniversary car, which is, special badges. That's about it. But it had a piece on the radio that looked pretty cool. I wanted. But you may know that the what am I saying? 93 to 96, around 97. Whenever they change the interiors, right? The top half, this piece, well, the gauge cluster, but the mounting as well. This piece changed. The radio changed. I think a little other things. Like the bottom kick panel is basically the same. I don't know where it's at. Oh, no, not that. But it's basically the mounting's different. And I was gonna change the whole dash. And I got it all out, and I was like, yeah, this sucks. So after I did it to this one, I didn't want to do it again. So threw this back, except this is all gross, and it was way more bad. I haven't done this side. I've done this side. It about 30 minutes ago. The piece that comes off the steering column was just hanging down here. There's it's basically kind of like a relay box kind of sort of thing that goes right here. That was hanging down. I mean, it was gross. Everything was hanging down. The harness, can't really see. Headlamp, see if that's better. No, you can kind of see the main harness, which is this piece that goes from one end to the other. Let's see if you can see. No, because I hid that shit really good. Yo, go me. Actually, yeah, you can. Right here. So it has an elbow. It's the same in the 97 car. It has an elbow, and it goes up to right here, and then it elbows again over the steering column. And on this side, I don't really know, because when I got this car, I mean, it was molested. Got it for cheap and ran, LT1 car. Cheap car, whatever. The guy previously, blah, 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 did whatever he did. It was terrible, really gross. And so I kind of cleaned it up. I taped a bunch of new stuff and everything. Yada, yada, yada. Anyway, harness goes right here, and it goes. Fuse box, this is all gross. I gotta fix that. Whatever, I don't know. Smoker's car, whatever. Trailer trash. Harness goes back here, and then it goes down here, and then through the firewall. But doing this with two people, I tried to do it myself for like 3 days because I don't know, whoever's watching this, I don't know my audience. Plastic piece, top of the dash, and then metal piece kind of behind, closer towards the firewall. Anyway, they separate. There's fasteners, they separate. If you really wanted to, you could take the whole plastic piece off and just have your metal piece. And then it'd be real race car, but this isn't a race car, street car. Yeah, I'm learning to work on. Anywho. What was I saying? Anyway, we had to, we had to separate the plastic and the metal. That sucked. Anyway, had to cut because, because I said. Anyway, so I'm trying to put everything back, except I put this piece on because I was working from the bottom to the top, and found out I can't really do that because also fun, which is kind of funny. My friend Braden actually started taking this apart, and then basically I've learned a lot in a few months, and I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have any plans. I was just kind of like doing whatever, learning, wanted to learn, wanted to know. Now I can kind of do it better, and I took over. So most of this I've been trying to put back. And if you've ever tried to put something back together that you've never done and you didn't take it apart and you had no pictures, blah, 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 it's kind of a pain, right? It takes a long time. Anyway, I put the cluster on after this bottom piece, and you can actually see I had to like use a U-joint and then like shove that in there to get that tight. But which is kind of cool, even though I should have noticed, because there's a bunch of how do you say, like the pitch with the, but anyway, the where you fasten this to the to the dash, yeah, you got to put it behind this. So what I'm gonna do, and I'll probably just put it in, I don't know how I'll set it in the car, and it's in the car. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it. So let's see. This is gonna be fun. Actually, yeah, I'm doing headliner, carpet, everything, whole shebang. Carpet's really gross. Headliner is falling apart, literally off the car because we went ahead and ripped it off, and it's kind of funny to do that. Anyway, that is already fucking perfect. So I'm gonna leave you guys like that and do these 4 bolts. I don't know if I'm gonna speed it up. I don't know yet. Probably gonna time lapse because it's 4 bolts and no one else is there. But I don't know. I'm really gonna talk to myself. So let's fucking get to it. Also pretty cool. Probably just blinded you, but these vents clip on and off, which is cool. You can just pop them on, pop them off. And the fastener situation, bolts, screws, whatever fasteners, whatever you want to call them, is a fucking mess. So what I've been doing is some of these, because it's plastic, there's actually like these two, there's like these screws with washers on them. Then they're kind of countersunk washers, which is cool. But the actual screw is not, but the washer is, which I think is cool. But those kind of fit there, but then they're kind of too small. And like I said, I didn't take this apart. So the situation I have right now is three different fasteners for 4 different holes, which is pretty funny. But to me, like I'm not trying to. This is not a show car. This is not yada yada yada. As long as the pitch is the same as the threads that I'm going into, I don't care, right? As long as I'm not messing it up, I don't really care that much because I'll be driving the car and I won't be looking at the bottom. And the only one that will be down here is me and my friends. And we're doing it for fun. And oh boy, have we had some fun! Let me tell you, working on this has been a blast. That sounds sarcastic. It's not really sarcastic. but like all the primer you see on the car, well, I've done all the sanding and prepping because when I got this car, it was really gross. So I don't know if you know this, you may not. 90s GM sports cars, Corvettes, Camaros, most of their bodies are fiberglass. And, well, I guess I was only now just fiberglass metal. But basically, you could see, because it's like kind of yellowish, whitish. The paint was basically gone in some spots. And that's cool. I got all those fasteners out, and it's staying there, which is cool because that the which is kind of cool because it's a heater for the back glass. The harness is red. That's what I was saying is cool. But I'm gonna take this off, drop this down, leave the harness there. As long as it's not bending, shouldn't matter, right? Take this. You can tell this is kind of what I've been doing. I don't know if you can see that, but spider webs. Let's go. That indicates that where the washer. Something here. Right, they had washers on them. Damn, I don't know if that's from where. That's kind of crazy if it is, because it's a dash piece. But this right here has this is a fastener going through it. Fun fact: my friend Braden actually saw it, which is funny. But whoever did this before used a screw that was too long, and on the side of that vent, it's just a bunch of scratches, which I think is pretty funny. But I'm gonna go ahead and see. That's fine. If I can find screws that fit that aren't too long, and that's the thing. So I don't know if you can see that because I'm not looking at the camera, but that this is a self-tapper screw because of this. And self-tappers, you don't have to, basically you want to use self-tappers when you don't want to tap the hole, right? It makes the hole and then it kind of taps its own threads, which is cool. But I don't know if that's from GM. Probably not from GM. So I don't know if that guy just went ahead and made his own holes, you know? You never know, right? I got it from, I want to say, Mouth Breather. Like this with two-way switch. I don't want to get into that. That's a two-way switch. Guy probably did try to do two-step. And just so I'm going to use this tiny screw. Doesn't want to go in by hand, so that tells me the pitches isn't the same. So no need to try and force it in. Not the right one, basically. So I've been moving high. Next one in the floorboard is a hag's head bolt. Same kind of thing. Probably not fit. That's way too long. See, and this, I want to hope this is right, but it's probably not. The diameter looks too big. That fits better. Now, it's way too big though. So the diameter is probably wrong, but the pitch of that is probably right. And I do this at work. Whatever. It's kind of harder with screws. I would probably screws, right? They're bolts, but they're screws. When I take bolts, which is, like I said, anyway, I work in a plant, right? Chemical plant, but anyway, basically plant. And if you go like this, you can clearly see that the pitches aren't the same, but it's harder with screws and it's way easier with bolts. Because screws, the threads are angled, and bolts, not so much, but they are, but not so much. Damn, I still have not found the fucking screw for this. I'm just rambling. Probably gonna happen a lot on this channel. If you guys watch Braden Coat, this is the right pitch, so that's gonna be too long. And the same thing as the vent is going to happen again. So I want to find a shorter one, but if I can't find a shorter one, I don't really care. What I do it. There we go. Those are the same way. So that sucks. I'm probably gonna record. I'm probably gonna cut until I find it. Which, yeah, I'm probably gonna cut. All right, found it. Way shorter. But I'm probably gonna stop soon because it is 8:09 p.m. and my bedtime is at 8 p.m. because 4:30 for work. You know, gotta get that 8 hours. 40-minute drive. Yeah, you know the whole shebang. You know, young, rich, and handsome at 19 has its drawbacks, I guess, but not really because it ain't so bad. Anyway, it's real. It's already sitting in there. You don't want to lose it. Look at this. I have, you know, you just come across screwdrivers, but I saw it was like Black Friday or something. They got fucking Harbor Freight got us really good. I don't know if you can see that. That's a 6-ton. Probably got 6-ton jack stands. Anyway, this Pittsburgh Harbor Freight screwdriver is terrible. My kind of thing is Harbor Freight, you know, trying to do it on, you know, trying to save money, blah, 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 while still getting good quality. Most of the time I tell people Harbor Freight hand tools are the way to go. Even though most of the time you see me use Craftsman because this was a gift. Anyway, the pack of screwdrivers is ass. Don't get that. But I have a set from Harbor Freight of wrenches as like your ratchet wrenches, and you know I think it's like a mechanic set, which was a pretty good deal. I thought that was cool. I bought it, checked it out. It was pretty good. It goes from 3/8 to 1/4. You know, all the shit you need for like this. Pretty good. Not like I've been doing this a long time. But so far, pretty good. I mean, I can't be like, oh, I've been using this for 30 years. Can't even say that. But anyway. Gonna put this... Alright, I'm fucking up. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna clean this. Look at that. So this has been sitting over yonder. I have another shed that's just full of 90s Camaro parts. 94, 97, which is really funny because the parts are mostly not interchangeable. Oh, and if you ever, what I've been doing, because all of these, you know, plastic pieces are, I guess, injection molded, because you can kind of see where they press out. Anyway, what I've been doing, because I don't know if they're interchangeable or not, all of, look at that, Harbor Freight special. This, you just look up this, basically part number, and it tells you what it goes to, tells you what it doesn't. Google's pretty good at that, right? Google's pretty good at finding information. But you look at this, and because honestly, I had a bunch of parts mixed up. Anyway. And this, all the parts that I've seen are from GM have, you know, this symbol, and they don't actually say GM, which is kind of funny, but this symbol and something of this nature. But you want to find this part number. You look that up, it tells you what it is, it tells you where, what, it kind of doesn't really tell you where it goes, but you know, you gotta be, you can infer, right? You'd be like, yeah, this is that. This is still really dusty. It's past my bedtime. Am I happy with this? No, not really. Am I gonna wipe it down later? Yes. Oh well, right? It's good enough for right now. Just trying to get it back together after 5 minutes. So I'm looking at this. I see that there's the fastener holes, except that has these pins, which are kind of like dowel pins. Actually, those are exactly dowel pins. Dowel pins are, you know, stuff just line you up, basically line you up, and I don't know. I guess even though it's bad, bell pins, I don't know, whatever. So I'm gonna try and line the bottom up first, and then feed all of this lights, fogs, which might have broken, but I have new ones. Off the parts car. Anyway, they feed through here, obviously. There are vents below it looks like, so yeah, it is. Anyway. Should I drop the steering column? No, because I don't want to. So we're just gonna see if that gets us there. Dropping the steering column is not actually that bad. It's two, I want to say 2 13mm bolts, and then this whole steering column gives you a bunch of play, which is pretty cool. Helps a lot. Anyway, I need to just fucking start doing it. I'm really bad at just kind of just going on and on and on. But I need to. I should do that. I should do that while I'm working. So that's only 2. That's no bueno. There's 3 harnesses out there. It was hot. By the way, getting this much slack out of this, like you see how far it comes out? Yeah, that was not fun. This is your defrost. This little thing, if you go back, you can see it better because I'm lazy and I'll show you. But anyway, I'm pretty sure honestly right now I don't know if all 3 of these come through here, but I'm very positive that they do. So right now, and that's the thing, right? I don't really know what I'm doing. I've had this car over a year. I haven't worked on it like this that long. Trust me. Anyway. See, look, I lost my bolt. My screw. I'm gonna say it's this one. Let's roll the dice. See if it's this one. See if you can get in with your fingers. You can. Yes, I do have, which is really funny. Most of this I have not used my power tools on. Impact drills, whatever. I just don't really care to. That does make it faster, especially taking apart stuff. But right now I'm putting stuff in, and if you're an experienced mechanic, look, this has one of those. This is probably the same thing except for the big washer, like actual washer, like the flat washer. That's what I'm thinking of. The screw I'm putting in has, if you can see, not really that well probably. This has like a cone kind of countersunk washer, which is really cool. Anything I've done, I haven't used anything like this. I've only seen this in automobiles, and this is the only car I've really dug into, so a really 90s gen. But I'm sure this is a thing that is a thing, right? That they do that because basically you make things countersunk and you want them fresh. And this hole that I'm putting this in doesn't really need to be like that. I probably should take that out. Anyway, I'm going to leave that there because this will hold it up anyway, and I can get other stuff in. So most of the dash pieces have been 7mm heads, various lengths. I already paused at the same pitch. Could I tell you the lengths and the pitches? No. Could I look that up and tell you guys? Maybe. Maybe not, because honestly, I've looked for a bunch of stuff on this. I haven't found a lot to help, right? So I'm gonna assume these are gonna be the same exact type of screws as the bottom and inside, etc., etc. So I'm gonna look for a 7mm bolts and screws. Well, I guess bolts because bolt head, but anyway, like I said, those are interchangeable, vice versa, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. You know what I mean when I say it. I just hope so. I'm sure you do. Smart cookie. watching this video, you're a smart cookie, because this will probably be just my friends and family, which, if my family's watching, they get to see my thought process and stuff, which is kind of, which is going to be weird, and they're probably going to make fun of me, because I'm not autistic, right, but, anyway, you know what I'm saying, I kind of just go on and on and on, even if I'm, alright, so, looks to me, this has been a lot of talking and not a lot of work. Awesome. So that's so one of these. This is a screw. This is a push pin, and I can't even fucking get my big ass head on that side. Wait. Look through the windshield. Hello. I can't even see. That's a screw, and that is some kind of. That is weird. So that's like a circle. And wait, oh no, I'm so stupid. Oh, what the fuck? That is rusted. Oh man, that sucks. Anyway, so on the top here, it looks like screw on the left side, screw on the right, but with the push pin for added rigidity. I'm sorry, I was thinking of, there's like these, I don't know whoever's watching this have one of these cars, but to put the dash pad in, which I do have a brand new one I found off of, I'll have to get back to you on that. Honestly, I think it may be fucking Amazon, Rock Auto, eBay, I don't know, I think it was Rock Auto or Amazon. I don't usually get stuff from eBay, because you find that stuff on other websites, it's the same thing. Anyway, I haven't bought a bunch of stuff yet. I'm stupid. Anyway, screw on one side, push pin and screw on the other. So I'm gonna start on this side. And this side is super. Alright, well this screwdriver's not gonna work. Too long. Where is the quarter? Oh, drop that. 1/4-inch ratchet. Oh, that rolled away. Yeah, we're getting that later. 1/4-inch ratchet under the back seat. No. Also, if you do this, you take the seats out, like I did. The back seats, dude, you could lay on these, sit on these. I've been using it for a knee pad or a chair. It fucking works, right? Like,